This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
How you doing?
Huh?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Hate to meet you like this, buddy. All right, but we gotta talk about these conversations, stuff that's been going on online. I think you know why I'd be here to talk to you, right? I think you know why I'd be talking here to you, right? All right, check this out, man. Look, I'm not the cops, all right? You hear me? It don't matter, all right? You're gonna erase all your stuff, that's fine, it don't matter, it's all saved, okay? We're just here to have a conversation, all right? Is that cool? Look, man, I don't think you're a bad guy, all right? If I felt you were a bad guy, I would have done something else with this. You wanna tell me why you're here?
Is this...
Look, bro, all right, here, shake my hand, brother. My name is Brian. Officially.
No, go f yourself.
Go myself?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll tell you what. You mind if I walk with you? Hey, look, let me just tell you this, brother, okay? Listen, I'm not the cops, okay? I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to do any of that. We're with youth protectors, okay? We just want to have a talk, man. If I thought you were a bad guy, I could have taken this and obviously I could have done something else with it. I didn't do that, man. I'm here actually, you know, as a courtesy. I'm doing you a total solid by being here and talking to you. Okay, I could have done something else with this and I didn't. I chose to come talk to you. So if you're cool with just having a conversation, I don't think you need trouble, okay? But I think that you would agree that this is something you can't be doing, you know what I mean? So I think maybe you just need a little bit of help. You feel me? Is that cool? Just have a conversation?
Can I see that?
Yeah. I'm not gonna let you take it, okay? Because I need to kind of go over some of this with you, okay? Is that cool? Hey, look, dude, I mean, I could do something else with it, and that's not what we chose to do, man. Look, dude, our group feels like there's more than one way to solve an issue, okay? Most people just write you off, right? I mean, you understand that? Most people would just write you off and have somebody else take care of it. We believe that there's other ways of fixing things that doesn't necessarily mean trouble.
So you would rather get the person you're actually catfishing to get them in trouble?
No, I didn't.
Seems like it.
Okay, I get that. I didn't catfish nobody. Her parents reached out to us. Okay, so this is a real girl. Okay, her parents reached out to us. What happened was they They have a thing on. Okay, let me tell you the whole story.
Please do.
Yeah. Her mom and her mom and her dad. Do you mind if we sit down? Is that cool?
Right now, I'm pissed.
Well, I mean, you don't have any reason to be pissed, but I understand that you're upset. I get it. All right, but the thing is, that's for safety reasons, dude. Don't even worry about them. Hey, that's for safety
Tell them
reasons.
to cut it off.
Well, I'll go ahead and cut it. So anyway, check this out. That's just so that you don't hurt me. I'm not going to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? We have a group that goes out and helps people. Okay, we go out and we have a conversation. We see kind of where it started, how it started. Okay.
I don't appreciate you doing this.
Well, you should, honestly, because I know you don't realize it right now, and I get it because I've been doing this a long time. We've helped a lot of people, so I get it, okay? But honest to God, I'm your best friend right now, dude. Like, I straight up.
I was mowing my yard. This is what I get?
Well, this is a lot better than what it could be, bro. You know what I mean?
Me going to prison?
I'm just saying, it's like I could have done something else with this, and I chose not to, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not a cop, okay? And neither are they, all right? We're with a group called Youth Protectors. We go out, we have conversations with people that we don't think are bad guys, people that we feel like they don't need trouble, that they can change, because this is something that is a big problem nowadays. You know what I mean?
It is.
Yeah. You agree, right?
It is.
Okay, cool. See, I appreciate that. You don't want to shake my hand, I understand that, okay?
Nice bum.
Huh? All right, that'll work. All right, cool. See, I appreciate that. You know, like I said, I get it, man. I do this a lot, and there's so many people that I get this type of pushback. I get it. It's uncomfortable as okay? I'm not here to judge you. I'm the least judgmental person, okay? I'm like the nicest person you can meet right now, and I'm the best friend you can have right now, okay? But what we do is we have a conversation about it, okay? See kind of how it started, and see if we can find you some help. Like, you know, the most minimal would be something like that. Maybe honestly, maybe a phone call like once or twice a week. You know, it'll be up to you. You know, but we're willing to help you try to find something. How old did she say she was to you? Okay, and I don't remember her name. Do you remember her name?
She's a real.
She's a real person, yes. So her parents, her mom and her dad's divorced. Her dad, I don't know for sure, but I think it was had to do some infidelity in the relationship. He came back. He did something on her mom's laptop. Put something on there to where every time the screen would change, it would screenshot and put it in a hidden folder. Okay. He came home or came to see his daughter, and the mom, I guess, walked in while he was on the computer and said, "What the f are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, just checking my email." And she's like, "You don't live here no more. Get the f off my computer and get out of here." And she went over and looked at the computer, and the screenshots were up, okay? And all she had to do was sit there and just go through them, okay? At some point, the mom took over and started talking with you. I think it's only been within a couple of days, because this just came across my desk yesterday evening. So, I mean, it's been recently that you've been actually talking to her mom, but I think pretty much the whole conversation was with this girl, okay?
Huh.
Okay. So, like I said, they didn't want to get they didn't want to get the cops involved. They just wanted us to come out and have a talk with you, okay? So,
the whole doing the thing in bed, that was entirely up to her.
okay. So you guys haven't I haven't read all of them, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm straight up with you, man. I just got them last night, but you can go ahead and tell me and it'll be a lot easier. It's cool. Take your time, brother. Seriously.
And I don't want to talk about it.
I get it. I know. But see, here's the thing. That's what helps us. That's how we help you, okay?
I'm going to therapy.
Good. That's good. No, that's really good. Just take a deep breath. I get it, man. Dude, I get it. It's tough. It's hard to talk about. But here's the thing, man. when it's hard to talk about, that shows me that you have a conscience. You know what I mean? That shows me that you have some regret, and you know, and that's good. And that's why I chose to come and talk to you. Okay. Like I said, I don't think you're a bad person. If you were just a guy like, you know what, it, you know, then that would be a whole different story. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be here to talk to you. You know what I mean? So, I do know about some of the stuff you guys talked about, but you can go ahead and tell me.
Her social media says that she was in South Dakota, and then somewhere in the New York area, and then she told me that she was in Paris, Illinois.
Gotcha.
Which one is true?
She lives in Paris. Yeah, she currently lives in Paris, Illinois. Yeah. So that I do know, just because I went to the house and talked to the mom.
So the conversation started with the girl?
Yes.
And it ended up being with the mother?
At some point, yes. Yeah, once the mother discovered it, yeah.
Huh.
So, what kind of stuff did you guys talk about?
I don't want to talk about it.
I understand.
Some
I understand.
Stuff.
I understand.
I
know there was.
She got banned, I think, last night. Was that the mother taking over?
I would assume so. I can't really verify, but I would assume so, because her once she knew that we were gonna come have a conversation with you, I'd say that's probably most likely what happened. Yeah. I do know that you had talked about. Can you kind of just give me an idea of what was going through your mind at that point? That's don't worry. That's not for us. No, that's just coincidence. Dude, it's so funny, man. It's weird because like I do a lot of these, you know, these things where I help people. And it's weird because like there's other people that do this with my group, and they're like, every time you're doing one, a cop always drives by. It's like, I know. But no, don't worry about it. Just getting gas. Okay. So like I said, I know that you had mentioned don't worry. You can watch him, I tell you, he ain't here for you. What's kind of going through your mind when you mentioned that? Like you said that
I just want to have a kid, that's all.
you want to have a kid, and that's understandable. How old are you now?
Did you see the conversation?
Like I said, honestly, I have not read. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to pull some of them out and read them here.
26.
You're 26, okay. But like I said, dude, it got on my desk last night, and then yesterday evening, and then I had to go to Paris and meet the mom. So it's like I haven't had time. Normally, I spend more time checking into it. So I mean, I was in there kind of waiting to get refunded on gas that I overpaid on, and then you came in. I had to, you know, come out and get ready. So it's like, you know, I'm kind of rushing. So you're 26, okay. And you said she's how old? Oh, it's right here. Okay. How long have you guys been talking? Like when did it start?
Like, I want to say a week.
A week? Okay. Okay, yeah, so she just said Paris. She was in Paris. But here's one kind of important, like just if it was consensual, that's the only reason why you guys would you go all the way if it was consensual though? Yeah, okay. So you're not somebody that would have forced it on her. If she was okay with it, you guys would have just.
Yeah.
Okay.
If she said yes.
Yeah.
Which she said it.
Right.
Yeah. Then yes.
Oh, okay. So she said to on here, and okay. So like I said, I haven't read them all. Like I said, I was kind of flipping through. One of the things that disturbed me, I'll be honest, kind of disturbed me. I'm not judging you, but I think I seen one where you said that you asked her if she was on birth control, and you said it doesn't matter, you're not gonna. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Dude, the honesty is where we can help you, bro. Seriously. I mean, the honesty is where we can help you.
I always ask if the person that I'm talking to is on birth control.
Right.
And this is the first time this ever happened.
This is the first time you've ever tried to meet with a.
First time this has happened, but.
So it's not the first time you've tried to meet, but this is the first time that somebody like me showed up, right?
No,
Oh,
and
okay.
yes.
No and yes. Okay, which part's yes?
No to meeting up with someone, and then you doing and meet. This is the first time meeting up with.
Okay. Okay. All right. If you don't mind, I'm not trying to embarrass you, okay? I'm not trying to, I don't want, and I'm glad that you were sitting over here because I do want to respect your privacy. That's, and honestly, if you would have been over there, I would have taken you away from that area to have the conversation because I'm not here to blow you up, okay? All right. That's why I didn't go to your house too, okay? I didn't know if there's anybody else there. I didn't want to blow you up, okay?
I appreciate that.
Absolutely, man. Like I said, dude, we're out to do good. We're out to help people, and if there's other people involved, then it's hard to help you because other opinions and emotions get involved. You asked her to be your girlfriend. I'm just trying to check a couple things here.
That's where it all started.
Right here in this one?
No, this. I wasn't even serious about that.
Oh, or you asked her if she wanted to come over?
No.
Oh.
This.
I can last an hour and a half.
Where it all started.
Oh, where you asked her if she wanted to put it to test? You wanted to see if she can keep up with you for an hour and a half?
I don't know.
Right.
And the is where I realized I'm in trouble.
Nah, like I said, you're not in trouble. It's just you got some. I think you got some issues up here. This is a personal question, but it's important, bro. Has anything ever happened to you as a child or growing up that with an adult that has maybe kind of triggered something up here that's underlying issue? And I know it's a hard question, bro, but
That I want to explore, but I'm not really sure. I couldn't remember.
Okay. So you think it's possible, it's just kind of maybe back in your mind, something that might have happened to you. A lot of times as a child, you suppress memories like that.
Yeah.
Okay. How long have you been going to therapy?
Going on 3 years.
3 years? Okay.
No, 2 years.
2 years? Okay. And was that just your choice to go to therapy or?
Ordered.
Oh, court ordered.
Both, but mostly ordered.
Right. And it's none of my business. You don't even ask.
You're
But
fine.
okay. But what was the court thing? What did you get in trouble for? If you don't mind me asking.
I have a record.
I have a record.
Feel free to look it up.
Do you mind telling me so I don't have to? I don't really want to look into you that hard. I just want to.
I mean, you can if you want. It's just
Okay.
Domestic violence.
Okay.
Towards my mother and my brother.
Oh, okay. Okay. But no stuff,
No.
right? Okay. You've never been in trouble for then?
No.
None at all, right?
No.
Okay. The reason I ask you that is because my group, we only help people that aren't re-offenders. Okay. So and I'm glad that you haven't, because I really do want to help you on this.
Yeah. It kind of explains why the voice was high-pitched. She had a high-pitched voice.
Right.
Whenever she was relaxed, it kind of went lower.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that kind of explains the mother.
Gotcha. Yeah. I know there's a lot of talk about meeting up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you're the one that picked this spot to meet. I wasn't sure.
I was.
Okay,
so
cool. That's cool.
Whoever was on the other end would be comfortable.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of foot traffic.
Yeah. That's good.
I'm with cameras.
Good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. That kind of tells me you weren't out to hurt her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Because I think if you were,
I have no intention.
you wouldn't have picked a public area with cameras.
Repeat that.
Huh?
Repeat that.
I said that makes me feel good. I don't feel like you were somebody that was wanting to hurt her, because I think if you were intended to hurt her, you wouldn't have picked a public area with cameras to be seen with her. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I'm glad I came to talk to you, because, well, this could have been way worse, I'm sure, if this would have kept going.
I told her and whoever was on the other end that I would like to marry.
Yeah.
Sooner or later. I don't feel like that's possible now that I'm older.
Right. I mean, you can always get married still. Just not to a year-old. I think, did you ask till the year-old you wanted to marry her in these chats?
Anyway, whoever was on the other end, but yes.
Yeah, okay.
Will these go public? I don't.
No.
I don't want this to go.
These are just for me. In fact, I mean, honestly, I can even throw them away on my way out, to be honest with you. Like, these are just for me to reference, to be able to know what to talk to you about. Like I said, normally I don't even bring the whole thing because I usually look over them and I just highlight the key points that I feel like we need to talk about. And like I said, it's basically getting you to an uncomfortable situation and getting you to open up to it about it, just like a therapist would. I'm not a therapist, of course.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
Then I got uncomfortable. Then.
Yeah. You're good now. Like I said, I do this a lot, and I'm used to that. I'm totally used to that, bro. It's not a comfortable situation to be in, so I get it.
Wait, whenever her mother found out, was her mother pissed?
Like I said, I only met her mom late yesterday evening.
Right.
And she was pretty calm. I mean, honestly, the dad doesn't even know. Because he's not even in the picture.
That tells me that this wasn't the first time that this happened.
With her daughter?
Yeah, that tells me that this wasn't the first time this ever
That makes sense, yeah, it could be the case. She just said that she didn't want to get the cops involved, that she want the embarrassment of it being public or anything like that for her daughter, you know what I mean? So, I'm not really, not saying this is it, but she seemed like a very good religious, kind-hearted woman. So maybe she's just a very forgiving and helpful type, is what I'm assuming. I only met her for a short time.
Yeah. That kind of explains the camp thing with this.
When she was at camp.
Yeah, that kind of explains the camp thing. So let me get this straight. She had no intentions of showing up.
I think she did. Yeah, absolutely. I believe she had every intentions. Like I noticed in the early part of the conversations here, you guys talked about meeting up, and luckily, I think she was at camp or something like that. That was her. Yeah, that wasn't the mom. And like I said, I actually told him to cut the camera, so he's just sitting there. That's just like I said, so you don't attack me. I'm not here to attack you. I trust that you're cool, so I appreciate it.
My intentions with her were somewhat pure.
Right.
Somewhat pure, but like nothing to force it upon her.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not like that.
That's good.
My intention, I had no intentions of forcing anything like that.
Okay. Yeah, you were like asking her about the birth control and stuff.
I just wanted to make sure.
Right. But then I think you said like you didn't care. You wanted a kid real bad though, right? Mm-hmm. And that's understandable, When was the last time you? That's in the chat as well. Okay. Is that 2 years? I think I seen something like that. And dude, like I said,
3 years.
A lot of times that's what we find in a situation like this. People are just lonely, So, it's a hot out here, aren't it? I don't know how you can have all that extra clothes on like this.
I'm used to it.
Yeah.
I gotta get back mowing.
Right. Yeah. Well, we'll be done here soon. I just kind of want to.
Honestly, I don't think I'm that good looking. I don't get how anyone can say yes to me like that.
You're not a bad looking guy. I don't see anything wrong. I'm not, so I can't say whether you're good looking or not. But you don't look like you got any bad deformities or anything. You'd be surprised at some of these people I meet. It's like, Jesus Christ, no wonder you've been single. But you seem normal to me.
Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so at some point you guys were becoming boyfriend and girlfriend in here, I think. So you pretty much knew that you could get in trouble, you know. And here I noticed you're saying, like, you know,
Yeah.
you had mentioned that you could really be in trouble.
T-Mobile? Is that your phone or?
No, none of this is off. None of this has anything to do with me. Yeah. What I'm looking for is where I think you guys had talked about Telegram.
That was on call.
Huh?
That was on call.
Okay.
Yeah. You mentioned something about Telegram on call.
Okay. What about, you got Zangy, right? Zangy on your phone? Or you've used it?
Huh?
You've used Zangy?
There's several apps I refuse to get.
Right.
And that one, and that's not one of them.
One of them is Zangy, okay. So how long have you had the Telegram then?
Like 3 years?
3 years, okay.
Are you guys live streaming by any chance?
No, we're not live streaming.
My brother's calling.
Just ignore him for now.
Yeah. At the gas station. Alright. Yeah. Yeah.
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I want people to see these, that's why I tried to move it here. So what? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna put these away. I don't see any reason why I need to embarrass you on these. Okay. All right. You're being cooperative, and I appreciate that. Let's talk about the Telegram. Okay. The reason why is because I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. My group is gonna require. Here's how this works. I have a talk with you. My group then allows me to basically say, okay, let's get him some help, or there I'll be like, hey, look, you know, which is not the case here, but a lot of times, you know, people like yourself would be like, no, I have nothing to do with it. I never did that. Didn't, you know, they deny it. And that's like, well, we can't help him. And then we just do something else with it. You know what I mean? So they're going to ask me how this went and all this. We do know that you have Telegram, and unfortunately my boss knows that you have Telegram. We understand what that's about. Okay. Can you help me out with, let me know like what kind of stuff you've seen on there? And this is why we are real, my boss and most of our group is I personally don't get too much involved in it, but they're really into lobbying against Telegram. They're lobbying against them to try to get some more restrictions to protect the children, because that's what we do. And so if you can, when we pull it up, we can't see the videos and pictures. We know from talking to people. And as we talk to people and we get more information about what they're seeing on there, then we have more ammo to go against them when we go to court to try to get this restrictions put on them. So what kind of stuff, what's the youngest you've seen on Telegram that are inappropriate images or videos on Telegram that you've seen?
Most of the stuff that I've seen were 18 plus.
Okay.
I refrain from seeing like that.
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want.
And look,
I don't even want that stuff on.
I get it.
Pictures and videos on my phone.
Yeah, I get it. And there's nothing wrong with you seeing it because it's there. You know, nothing wrong with that.
I have just
yeah
to watch.
Right. So yeah, what about the mega links? Those mega. Can you tell me anything about the mega links on there?
I don't have a clue what that is.
You don't have a clue what that is on Telegram?
Her mother or her mentioned something about that last night whenever we were on the phone, and
right.
I don't know.
Right. Okay. Well, so I mean, let me be honest with you. Like, I know more than that. Okay. Okay. And like I said,
like what mega? Like what do you like? What mega? Like what are you talking about? Mega links? Like what are you talking about?
I want you to tell me because it doesn't do me any good to tell you.
Well, I don't have a clue.
Okay. Well, the reason I say that is because I know that you do, and it's okay. I understand.
No, like mega links. Or like when you talk like links to.
It's like groups that have added you on Telegram.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Groups.
Yeah. Well, we refer to them as mega links. So the groups that you've seen.
Groups like that.
But I have seen that they have added you, whether you requested it or not. I don't think you have. I think on Telegram they do randomly add people without their knowledge, and that's why I want to kind of get to the base of it. But when they do that, you are exposed, whether you're asking for it or not. You're exposed to these mega links that have stuff in there. So when I say, have you seen on there? The reason I'm asking that is because we do have a way of knowing what you've clicked on as far as like videos.
I can show you my Telegram.
That's your Telegram?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, you're the one who wants to see what's going on, so I don't care.
Well, here, let me get to the main point about Telegram. Whenever you're on Telegram, and this is no fault of your own, it's in the app, the Telegram app itself, it will actually save pictures onto your gallery without you doing it. It's automatic. It's embedded. How often have you had to delete stuff out of your actual photo gallery because of that? Is it often, like once a week, or?
I don't really posting. This is what I have on Telegram.
Right. Yeah. Okay. In your gallery, though, have you ever had that happen? Like I said, I know you're not putting them in there. I know 100% that you're not saving them in your gallery, but Telegram does. Pretty much everybody I've talked to that has Telegram that are into the little kids, whatever.
That's a setting.
Yeah.
I don't have that turned on. I know that.
Well, yeah. So I want to say.
It's a setting that can be turned on.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I've been told and taught by my group is that there's no way to prevent it. It's like kind of the algorithm. So you haven't had to delete.
No.
You're sure about that? Out of your gallery?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's a plus. That's actually good.
In your time of doing this, ever heard of a site called Quora?
A what?
In your time of doing this, ever heard of a site called Quora?
Quora?
Yeah.
Cora or what?
Q.
Q? No, I haven't. That's a new one for me.
Dude, that site's horrid. For this,
oh, really?
Yes, for this kind of.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's. You have honestly, you have more to offer me than I have to offer you in a lot of this situation. Like you helped me out with that. Like I'm gonna look that up. And we're gonna check that out. What kind of stuff have you seen on there then? Like what can I expect? Pretty bad? Really?
Pretty bad.
I can tell by your look on your face. Like,
yeah.
How young have you seen on that one then?
Not naked, but face-wise, pretty young.
Yeah. So. How long have you had that app? Like, is that something new?
I've had that app since 2017.
Since 2017? Okay.
That website or app, whatever you want to go in.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Really? Okay.
Like,
so for you to say it's horrible, then that tells me you see more than just her face. Let's be honest. You know what I mean? So tell me, like, if I was to go on there and if I was to go on there to kind of find other people that are really bad, because look, I know you're not making these videos and pictures, okay? All right.
I don't have what?
Like on Telegram, you see the videos and the pictures of the stuff.
No,
I know you're not. Obviously, I know you're not. Like I said, if I thought you were, I wouldn't be here talking to you, right? But those are the type of people we are wanting to, because it's like if somebody has if somebody's selling like on the corner, a cop comes up, he's gonna talk to him, right? But he ain't gonna do because he's gonna be like, hey, who's selling the, and he's gonna give him that guy, and he's just gonna have a talking to him. He's gonna leave, and he's gonna go after that guy, right? Well, you're just selling in the scenario. You know what I mean? So what I'm getting at is like, we want the people that are making the videos and stuff like that. So if you could help me out and guide me kind of in the direction of finding people like that, that's the kind of people we'd like to find. So like on that Cora, okay, you said it's horrid. So like when you say it's horrid, I'm assuming you seem pretty young on there.
Not young naked girls, just just people baiting other people, and it's disgusting.
What do you mean baiting?
You like catfishing, trying to get money out of people.
Okay. But you say it's pretty horrible. I mean, that makes me think that there's something else. Like, what else is going on in there? It's like, you know what I mean? What would make you say that it's horrible then? If you're just seeing faces, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, it's no harm in seeing it, buddy. You know what I mean? So don't worry. It's no harm in seeing that. It's, sometimes you're exposed to it, and that's what we're after. We're after trying to shut that stuff down because I feel like there's innocent people like yourself that just get wrapped up in this internet, and we're trying to make the internet safer. That's what we are.
Hey, good luck with that. Honestly, good luck with that.
I agree. But hey, we're trying our best to do it, and people like you are helping us, honestly.
Right.
So,
there was an instance where someone was pretending to be another person. Using their pictures. And her account got
banned. Okay. All right. But
there's good people and there's bad people, and good people get off and get off of it, and then bad people stay on it.
Sorry, brother. I've been sitting there. I don't care anymore. My it's just so bad. So we do a lot of traveling, and we went through Branson, Missouri the other day. And I had Steak and Shake there in Branson, Missouri, and I've been painting toilets ever since. It's bad now. My itching, so. So on that, Corey, you say, like I said, I kind of want to touch on that as much as we can because I've never heard of that one.
It's been a thing since I don't know how long.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised you haven't heard of it.
Yeah, I am too, actually. What other apps do you have on your that you have you had that we could maybe kind of look into?
As of right now, Core and Threads. That's
Threads.
That's where.
I know about Threads. Yeah. Okay. So what about Threads?
Just a lot of underage girls wanting a boyfriend.
Yeah. Right.
And
what's the age range that you've seen on those? Yeah.
Between.
Okay.
That's where it is mostly.
Yeah.
And like girls kind of stay away from it.
Right.
From that kind of thing.
Okay. What are some of these year-olds doing?
Just saying I need a boyfriend, posting a list of stuff, and reusing pictures.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Right.
Like where they're from, their age, what they like to do in their favorite color, their favorite foods, and whatnot.
Right. Well, that's all pretty innocent, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, what else are they doing? Like if I was to say, hey, if you go on this site, be prepared, it's horrible like you did to me. Convince me why it's horrible. Like what have you seen on there? Like what can I expect to go to my group and say, hey, you guys need to go on this app because this is what's going on there. And hey, they've got, just example, like they got on there that are being messed with, whatever. If that's the kind of stuff we want to try to shut those people down.
That's not the case.
That's not the case on that one?
No.
What's the youngest you've seen on there? You say? Okay. Yeah. That's not so bad. But the girls, what's going on in there?
The person behind that account just uses pictures from from other websites like Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, how do you know that they're doing that? That they're pulling it from Instagram and stuff like that? How do you know that?
Running a picture thing, like a search engine on
Like a face recognition?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You do that to people's profiles? You check them out?
As of right now, I haven't.
But
With
I mean,
her, yeah.
that's how you found out if they were using pictures from other?
Yeah.
Okay.
With her, I've done that, and I couldn't find anything.
Right. Okay. All right. Why would you, just curious, why would you do that? To see if they're real or to see if
100% real.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
And if the pictures in the post that are with the pictures line up with the left hand is Quora, right hand is Instagram, right?
Gotcha.
If the pictures from Quora line up with the post and pictures with the Instagram, then yes, it could be real. But if the pictures don't line up with the post, not real.
Gotcha. All right, so I know you've seen some stuff on there, so just kind of be honest with me. And I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. I am being coy about one thing, okay? We are looking for a child. We're looking for a 9-year-old girl, okay? And every single person I've been talking to for the past month and a half, I've been trying to find out if we can get any more information. So far, most of the information we've got, she's been seen on Telegram. It's against her will. So can you give me an idea of what you've seen? And for instance, I mean, honestly, I know you've seen stuff on there that you don't want to talk about. I get it, okay? Just be honest with me. Tell me, for instance, I know you've seen...
Name?
Name would be nice, but honestly, details like comforter, what the comforter looked like if it was on a bed, what the windows look like in the background. Those are the two that would be helpful, but I need to know a description of what they're doing in these videos to see if I can find if any of them match up to what we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Okay. I mean, we know that she's alive right now. We know that that's all good, but every day that goes by, it's worse for her, and we need to find her. Okay. So on Telegram or Quora, let's be honest. Let's just stick with the 9-year-olds that look like. What have you seen of them? Has there been adults in there?
No.
No? Okay. And what have you seen them actually doing in the pictures or videos? Blonde or brunette? Because here's the thing, if I tell you all the details that I know, you can be like, oh yeah, and it might not get me nowhere. If you give it to me, then I can be like, okay, and I can take it from there and know whether that's credible information that we can help to find what we're looking for.
Well, are we looking for someone who likes pink?
I mean, I think pink would probably be your favorite color. I'm assuming there is some pink in the room. Let's put it that way. Can you tell me what you've seen? Because it sounds like you have. Hey, look, apparently it's a very popular one. Okay, so that's why I'm asking. So I'm assuming you probably have seen it. So can you tell me what's been going on in those videos or pictures with that one? I'll tell you what. Tell me, do you know if she's blonde or brunette?
Brunette.
Okay.
Short hair.
Well, they could have cut her hair, honestly.
Most of the time, she's wearing pink clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. She does look pretty young.
Yeah.
At least, like 18, I want to say.
Well, this wouldn't be 18-year-old. Obviously, I wouldn't be asking about 18-year-old. I'm looking for a much younger girl.
I hate doing this. It's hot.
If you don't mind me sliding over to see what you're doing there, so in case you come across anything.
I normally go for incognito mode.
Huh?
I normally go for incognito mode.
Oh, okay.
Keep my searches somewhat private.
Now, I don't want to see any nudity and stuff, so you could just, if you pull it up, don't let me see it, okay? Just tell me what you're seeing, okay? So if that's cool with you.
Yeah.
And if you can cover it to where I don't have to see it, but I can see her face, that would be awesome. Are those all young ones?
No.
What's that one on? What app is that on?
It's not an app, it's a site.
Site? What site is that? That's a okay. I don't want you erasing anything in case there's something that we could use to help find her.
I wouldn't have a reason to even have anything like this. I mean,
so can you just tell me about what you've seen on there that fits that one that you're talking about, her description, for instance?
She looks pretty young.
Yeah.
Could be bed sheets, pink and purple. A lot of stuffies.
Okay.
A lot of toy stuffies like that.
Yeah.
Dressed. Sometimes she dresses up like a schoolgirl with stockings.
They're dressing her up as that. You mean, yeah. Okay. And is there ever been, for instance, has there ever been a foreigner adult foreigner or adult American in the room that you've seen? Can you kind of give me an idea?
I wouldn't say a foreigner, but
can you kind of give me an idea of nationality of the adult that's in those videos?
I couldn't say about the voice, but dude looked like a male.
Like a male?
Yeah,
okay.
like an adult figure.
Okay. All right. And then what are they doing with her in that video? In all honesty, he's laying down. Is she doing something to him then?
Pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And when was the last time you seen that video? How you doing?
Forever ago.
So basically, you're not going to talk to your girls anymore online, right? You're not going to do that no more, right?
Right.
Okay. Like I said, he's been very cordial, been very open with me. But you did come here to meet the year-old that you guys had talked about having and getting her pregnant, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So that's what we're here for. I have all the chat logs here. He talked about wanting to get the 7-year-old girl pregnant. Okay. He does have Telegram. He just let me know just as you were walking up here that he has seen underage girls as young as, what was the age as young as that one you said, something like that?
I couldn't tell you.
But he said that where they were having some kind of... Telegram is an app that a lot of these use to view and trade and stuff like that. Okay. He has let me know that he has seen that on Telegram, which of course is a arrestable offense for viewing. So yeah.
Is it currently on your phone?
No.
The Telegram is on his phone right now. He did show me he's got Telegram on there.
All right, buddy.
So.
What's your name, bub? What's your last name? What's your address? Alright. What's the birthday for you? Phone number, buddy? Getting hard of hearing, bro. Sorry. Okay. You want to tell me why you're here? In your words?
Was wanting to meet up with someone, but that didn't pan out.
I see that. You're wanting to meet up with someone. Who you want to meet up with?
Some chick I met online.
Chick. Okay. What are you meeting for?
Just to hang out.
Hang out? Okay.
Originally.
Originally? What do you mean originally? How'd that change?
It changed because
Because it's you. Okay. Gotcha. As soon as my other guy gets here, I'll call my sergeant, see what he wants me, how he wants to proceed.
Officer, yeah,
Wait for him
absolutely.
to get here to stand with him.
Yeah. Here, I'll just let you flip through that.
These copies for us? Or?
Yeah, you can have them. And I'm also going to give you guys all the digital copies as well. I'd watch them on that phone.
Hey. I know. I don't want you to. There's been allegations, you know what I mean? I don't want you to erase anything. If you don't mind.
I got nothing to race.
Okay. I'm not saying you do.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying
That'd be great if you don't.
Yeah. I hope you don't.
That'd be better for you. Yeah.
Get off your phone. You ain't gotta prove me nothing. Just turn it off for me. Okay? Right now, like I said, it's all allegations right now, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
There it is.
So there's
Who are you guys with? What's your group?
we're
If you don't want to say it.
yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
That's fine. I didn't know how.
Yeah.
That works for me, buddy.
Yeah, he talks in there. He's in there talking about how asked if she's on birth control. He said it doesn't matter because he talked about wanting to get her pregnant. He told me that, you know, the same thing, that he wants to have a kid so bad. Talked about her getting married with him. Yeah, it gets actually pretty bad in there, honestly. It's pretty bad.
He didn't tell me anything, but he pretty much.
Randomized or anything.
Not yet. I haven't asked you direct questions yet.
I will at least do that.
Yeah, go ahead, Mirandize, and we'll ask him direct questions. All right, he's gonna read you something, okay?
All right, but I'm sure you.
Something like
Yeah, I just got to read it to you before I can ask you any questions, okay? All right, you have the right to remain silent. Things say can will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer. Have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand these rights as I've stated to you?
Yes.
All right, at this time you willing to answer questions?
You told me are you willing to answer questions? You told me you came here to meet. You know she was supposed to.
She told me.
She told you she was.
Yes.
We're going to meet her here. You have a relation.
On her, but
What?
on her.
On her.
Yeah.
I don't understand what that means. Did you meet her here to have relations?
If she wanted it.
If she wanted it. Okay. So you had intent if that went that far to have a relationship. Okay. And all these right here, these are all between you and this.
Yeah.
Verified. Okay.
I'm already going to therapy.
Okay. Where are you going to therapy at? Okay. Are you
Court-ordered.
okay? Are you convicted?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. So what was the case you got court ordered to do?
Domestic violence.
Domestic violence. All right. I'll start with what he wants to proceed from here.
Okay.
We'll also provide you guys with the video and audio as well.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. We'll have more admittance on there than what we have on that.
Where are you living at? Down the street. Like, so you live in the area? Like down the street, like, or like at one of the residences, or
In front of the side. In front of the side.
in front of what? Okay. 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 Well, what I'm asking, you got like a place to live. You're not homeless, something like that. You have like a house. Okay.
Huh?
Live feed went out earlier because of the heat.
Okay. The other camera's good though, right? Okay, good. Good deal.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I had that on earlier, but
Oh, you did? It didn't
well,
help?
not it's on. It's
Huh?
off. You
Okay.
couldn't log into your phone.
Oh, okay, I got you. That's cool.
That's all right.
All right, good deal. How long into did the live feed end?
27 minutes or something.
Okay. All right.
It was a little bit ago.
All right. I'm gonna step in here to smoke a cigarette real quick.
Yeah, while he's doing that, show him the left of that video. Because he knows what conversation is happening.
It ended when you were talking about mom.
Talking about what? The mom? Okay. All right. All right, that's fine.
Looked up
That's all right.
a second afterwards. What happened? And it said hot.
Yeah,
Well, we
okay.
kind of got rushed here. I let him know, I'm like, you know.
And then I was gonna open it back up and try to do it again.
Yeah,
Like I can't get in there.
that's okay. I'll make them. Either way, the main catch has to happen with the static camera, and they'll be fine. I can upload it to locals here. in a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit.
this is pretty good
Yeah.
footage.
All right, we are mic'd, so let's not talk no more. All right, guys, can you guys hear me? Is this live stream working again? I just looked down and it's on. Okay, here, put that up there. Put that up there.
Sergeant's calling up detectives right now.
Okay.
You already work with our detectives at all?
Not in this town, no.
Okay, so you're a doer here.
New for this. We go all over. Yeah.
Okay.
So we're actually, I'm a chapter under Poachers. I'm Poachers, Illinois. I'm sure if you've ever watched any of them, and you'll know who we are.
Yeah, I've seen.
Alex is my guy. That's my guy. He's my guy. He's the one who got me in this. So.
Okay.
Yeah, Alex Rosen. So.
Okay, so
No, that was my cameraman that called you. That was his name. My
got you, brother.
is mine.
What's that phone number you want on this report?
I'll write it down for you. I got my mic on still.
Okay.
Your car's hot.
That's where we're at right now.
Okay, cool. There you go. Right on. And I'll be providing you with the full like a Google Drive of all of that on digital.
Okay, that's how I
And-
get the detective.
yeah.
They'll be the ones.
Yep. All right. Cool. Huh? Okay.
Reconnect screen.
All right, let me see it. I'm gonna end the stream and restart it.
I don't know how to start one.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's another training thing you're gonna have to show us. If that goes out, put it back on.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for what you do, man.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
I'm on Locals. I saw you.
Oh, nice.
Just
Right
a few
on.
blocks down. I was like, no way. I know where that is.
Yeah, that's awesome, buddy. I
I got
appreciate
guys
you.
some cold water. if you
Check
want.
this guy out,
I
man.
know it's freaking hot.
You're awesome, man. Thank you.
I missed the live. What happened?
Well, as you walked up, I'm trying to get it to work. It kicked us out. It overheated right dead in the middle of the sun, and
Yeah.
we got the air conditioner on the upper side, so it'll get it, but it's just not enough. So
Yeah, it's-
I think I'm gonna build a little shroud that goes over that directs it right up on the iPhone from now on, because
yeah.
So awesome, man. That's very cool.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks, guys.
What's your name, buddy?
Josh.
Nice to meet you, Josh. Yeah. Obviously.
So do you
Yeah.
think? I mean, do you think they're gonna do anything?
I think
'Cause
so.
I know Alex had some trouble with
Did he?
Terre Haute a
Did
few
he?
months ago.
So I know, like, right now, well, we're getting ready to find out. I might just be searching him, but this guy seems pretty cool. These cops seem pretty cool. You can tell that he's on board with us, but it's going to depend on the investigator.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, or you know, they've called in the investigator to come, so that's what we're waiting on now.
Okay.
Yeah. So he admitted to me there at the end.
Okay.
More detail. He's pretty smart. He's trying hard not to admit to having
Yeah.
seen it on Telegram and stuff, but we all know he has. So
Yeah. Well, I saw you started heading down, but you got him. You got
Yeah.
him to stay, so that's awesome.
yeah. So yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I saw the back. I'm like, I know, I've eaten there. Like, I know exactly where he is.
That's great.
I just walked.
Yeah, we're doing a collaboration with Gideon later tonight,
Okay.
and it's funny because like he doesn't live stream anymore because he's gotten so popular that
Yeah.
everybody comes to it no matter where it's at. Somebody's gonna know where he's at.
Yeah, yeah.
So, did you see the one we did yesterday? The live one we did yesterday?
The chase.
Yeah.
I didn't catch it live, but I saw it. After.
Yeah.
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 That's crazy.
Yeah. Hopefully they take him.
Yeah. Are you guys heading back after this? You got more?
We're going north
Okay.
after this one, and then one of my cameramen, he has. So we have to get him back in time tomorrow at 11 in the morning. He's gonna be back where we're from. So
Okay.
we'll
Yeah.
probably hit this one tonight up there and then head home. But then we have several more from there. We got more to do. Yeah, quite a few actually. So this should hopefully be a busy
Yeah.
a busy couple weeks. Would be nice, you know.
Well, if you got time, there's a place right up this road called play pool. You can play pool up there.
Oh, yeah?
It's just right up here.
Well,
So if you
that's a
wanna
big
break after
plus.
this-
Well, that's actually what we were gonna do because our next one is gonna be later this evening. We got plenty of time, so
Yeah, it's just right up this same road here.
we got like a 4-hour drive to our next one, but we got
Okay.
plenty of time. So we were talking about playing some pool after this one. So nice. Just right down this road.
Yeah, just keep going through a couple lights. It should be on your left.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And yeah, I got in-laws. You're kind of like
Oh, yeah?
our guy in
Right
this area.
on.
So
That's
I
awesome.
like watching you because
I appreciate that very much.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
you're Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep you, but good to meet you.
Well, he did not trust me at first. He was
No?
he was pissed. I didn't think I was gonna give him a crack, and then I got his full trust. So
There you go.
yeah, you're good. We're just waiting to see what they do. Hopefully, put him in cuffs. He's a sick though.
Is it from here?
Yeah, he lives like literally just right down the road, walking distance. He walked her. Yeah, dude, he took a picture of himself and his outfit that he's wearing and sent it to her before he came up here. So I was able to pick him out a mile away. See, when he was walking up here, I was like, well, there he is. He used his real phone number, gave his real address, everything. That might be his brother. I know his brother called earlier. Maybe not.
Is he angry yet, or is he like?
Right now, I think he's just scared now.
Or
Yeah.
the brother? I mean.
I don't know what happened there. He took a phone call from his brother and he said, I'm at the gas station, and he didn't tell me anything else. But when his brother called, he got paranoid. He's like, wait, my brother's calling. Are you guys live streaming? And I'm like, no, man, no, we ain't live streaming. Yeah. It's a good thing we didn't live stream on YouTube because, you know, that might have been different.
I don't have any kids yet.
Yeah.
So no,
You don't have
like
to,
this
yeah.
is in the area.
You don't have to have kids to want to take these up straight, you know? There's some of these, like, I know without a shadow of doubt, like, if we didn't come in, it would have been,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you know, we've had several like that.
He was coming to meet her here.
Yeah. He wanted to meet her here and then walk her to his house. So they're planning on going to the house after this. He even admitted to that cop that he was came here to meet her to have a relation with her.
Yeah.
And he said on her. And the cop's like, what do you mean on her? He's like, well, I mean, if she wanted it. He goes, oh, okay.
It's kind of a rough area too.
Mm-hmm.
Gas station just attracts all sorts of
Yeah, kind of.
funny business.
I've kind of been profiling the whole time I've been here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out that live stream. That ain't good. I got a lot of new locals on there now from the video.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That was crazy.
yeah. I've got like, I think I've picked up like an extra 50 subscribers
Okay.
or supporters on my locals from it already. Last thing I want is a bunch of bad live feeds to happen while they're in there, you know?
So it's the phone. You're not live streaming from that. It's the phone. That's
No, that's the actual static camera
Yeah.
that we put on YouTube, and also I'll be posting that actual footage on locals as soon as we're done. As soon as I get to a Wi-Fi where it's strong enough to upload that. But the other one is it's an iPhone Pro Max.
Okay.
You know, it's like supposed to be the best one, the most memory and all that good stuff. And
Yeah.
but it overheats. You know, I thought having the defrost with the AC going would be enough to keep it cool. But right here in the direct sunlight, it's not the case, so. Yep. So it's overheating, kicking off of there, and sometimes I think it's the actual locals platform too.
Yeah, it's not the best.
Yeah.
It's got its issues, but
And I heard there's other catchers that told me that they use Rumble, the actual Rumble platform, and they don't have any issues. The one time I did it, I had 0 sound.
yeah.
But then they said, well, you gotta change it in the settings, and so I gotta figure that one out, because if I can figure that out, I might start doing it that way.
I think Alex stopped Rumble completely. Like, I haven't seen him stream to Rumble or stream to Rumble. He's posted there. But
Yeah.
like, I don't think he's streamed for.
Right.
I don't know.
Well, Alex is Alex, you know what I mean? So he I think he's got he might get a little extra attention than we do on the platform. They might have hooked him up. I don't know. I'm not. He doesn't have the issues on the platform, on the locals platform, like I do.
He might have
So
upped his tier or something.
yeah.
I went to. I met Alex in he went to Marion, Indiana.
Oh, yeah?
East.
Marion
West,
County or
the
city?
The city. It's like right on the Ohio border through that.
Yeah.
You know that guy?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was there for that. My wife was on it. He needed a last minute mom.
Yeah.
Decoy. And so my wife, I was like,
Oh, that's
she's
great.
blonde, like she kind of fits. He's like, yeah, it works. So we drove a couple hours over there.
Nice.
Went and saw that. That was crazy too.
That is cool. Heck
That
yeah.
Part of that. I don't think he keeps pushing off his cord. I keep checking in on the cord, and he keeps just like delaying it.
Right.
And
How long ago was that one? Do you remember?
this was 2023.
Really?
I think like almost a year ago.
Yeah.
We caught him, yeah.
Wow.
So, but he's got money, so he can just he was some chemical
really?
engineer guy or something. So
Gotcha.
he can just punt it.
Right.
Just pay lawyers to keep it.
To just keep pushing it off.
Hey, those messages, is that through a computer or is that through text? It looked like Messenger to
It's
me.
I believe it's Messenger. I believe
Messenger,
I
Facebook
can
Messenger.
verify real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's what it was. It's what it
I
looked
think
like.
so. Yeah. Could have. I mean, make sure it wasn't Instagram.
But it was social media, one way or another, so
I
it
believe
wasn't
so.
texting.
Yeah, I believe so. It definitely wasn't texting, but it was on his phone. Hey. Hey, I can hear you. Hey, what platform were you guys messaging on? Instagram.
Is it?
Yep. All right. I gotta let you go. The live stream, it's just, I don't know if it's the platform or if the iPhone. I know one time the iPhone overheated, but I can't stop in the middle of catch to fix the live stream. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. I'll be posting the video on locals here as soon as we're done. We're waiting. They're here. We're waiting to see what. I said we're waiting right now to see what they're gonna do. We're waiting for the investigator to make his decision on what action they're gonna take. So. Yeah, I know. Yes. He did. He didn't talk too much about it. I did finally get him to admit there at the end, actually as the officer was walking up behind him, I got him to admit to him seeing there was something being done with, so he did admit to something being seen. So no, he acted like he didn't. But he has been trying to grab his phone a lot. They do have his phone. They took his phone. Yeah, he basically just looked like he was about to cry. Yeah, he's at this point he's scared. He should be. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I tell you what. Did you see the beginning when he was pissed and like not wanting to, and then I was able to reverse him and get him down and got it. I got him. I got his. Trust me, I couldn't believe it. Thank you. Oh shoot. I think so. Yeah, I definitely think it is. We'll see though. We're gonna hopefully. I think we did our job as good as we could. So we'll see. We'll see if he gets in cuffs, but I'll let you know. All right. Thanks. All right. Bye. Hey, buddy.
Called our lieutenant of now. He said we have some agreement with something called ICAT, Indiana.
Yeah.
It's we can't technically
internet.
work with you guys.
I understand that.
We're going to take everything. We're taking his phone. We're going to work it. The detectives are going to work it.
Okay.
So I'll write it up.
Okay.
You can still bring in that. You wanted to bring in that hard drive. You can still do that. We can tag that as evidence. Like I said, taking his phone. That's where we're at.
That's fine. You guys got an email I can send you the Google Drive to? Because I'll have my undercover.
I don't know what detective it would be because it hasn't been signed yet, buddy.
Okay.
You can call up though and find out later.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that they get it.
Yeah, give it a couple of days. Call up there and we'll ask for the detective. I'll write it up today. It should be assigned by tomorrow.
Okay.
But
let me get a number from you.
For PD.
Yeah, just the.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
If you got a card, that'd be awesome.
I don't have a car, but I have. Just leave the number right on.
Right there at the bottom, or?
Yep.
All right.
There you go, bud.
Okay, cool. Appreciate you.
Hey. Never shoot.
Yeah, we'll follow up with you in a couple days. I'll call that number and we'll get.
Should go get with the detective. Makes it all right.
Okay.
Actually, let me get some more. How long have you guys been? Do you know how long?
Let me find out for
there
you.
might be dates on the papers.
Yeah, there might be, just in case there ain't. My phone, these iPhones overheat like crazy.
How did you guys first make contact and stuff like that?
So generally, what happens is our undercover, these guys always reach out to our undercover. So none of our undercovers that we work with us, none of them ever make the first approach.
How do they reach out? Like how do they even find them?
Like they will. I guess they just look and see the profile. They just see a profile and they say hi and.
Got you. Okay. Then.
Like if you look at the chat logs, you'll see the very first page where he says hi. I'm from Indiana or something like that, and then she says I'm. How about you? Immediately, like from all of them, they always say the very first text message to them or message to them is I'm a. Right.
Got you.
They always tell them first thing. Yeah. And none of they're never leading. It's always that all of my undercovers.
So this guy just reached out on Instagram to one of your.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's probably dates on there. So.
Yeah.
And you've just been since then.
And then.
It progressed naturally the way.
Yeah. Let him do all. They let them do all the talking.
Okay.
My decoys, whatever. They let them do all the talking.
Okay.
And like I said, when you guys see the chats and read through it and see how it is, you'll understand. It's clearly driven by them always.
So. Dates on there should be dates on there. What time it started. So.
All right, and then like I said, when I send that file over, it'll have everything.
Okay. Let's give it a couple days.
I'll upload the video as well, which will have him admitting to more stuff that.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he admitted to what he was seeing on there. So.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
I
appreciate you. You're good, man. I am too. All right, just over me. Hey guys, all right, so I'm not getting an arrest at the moment. ICAC is gonna come in and they're gonna take over. So sorry, we don't have the cuffs on him right now, but it's just the way it is. Hopefully they'll do their due diligence. I believe that they will, but we'll see. I'm gonna try to always keep a positive outlook on ICAC because I knew they are out there to do some good. And obviously it's not what we want. We want to see them go to jail right now. But I believe there's been several instances where they have followed up and they've gotten the arrest. So we're just gonna stay optimistic and let them do their job now. So yeah, stay tuned and we got another catch tonight. Later.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.